How you doing? This is Tom Styles, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show, and I'm a little bit cold. Been doing all this bragging about this great warm weather down here in Florida, and this week, man, it turned cold. Well, relatively cold. You know, it's what's in the teens or anything like that, but since I've lived in Florida most of my life, I'm not used to cold weather. And it got down to the 40s this week. So my original intention, or the next thing I was going to do, which was to work on that broomstick antenna, hook it back up and see if by moving the wires around inside I had fixed it. But it's too cold for me to be outside. So I'm back inside and I'm going to go ahead and get to this Grundig eTraveler VII. Now, I bought this off of eBay a couple of months ago, and it had a serious problem in that you couldn't control it. The buttons were kind of just like doing their own thing and, you know, wouldn't listen to me or anything like that. And I tried to take it apart because I figured, you know, maybe one of these keys are stuck or something, and I could not get it apart. And I didn't want to force it. So what I did is I have a friend who does YouTube videos on repairing computers, radios, well, computers too, I think, once in a while. And he actually works in a radio repair shop. So I asked him if he would try to see if he could get into it and see if there was something simple wrong with it. Well, he was able to do that. And I'm not going to describe exactly what he did because he recorded a video of him working on it and finding the problem. And he's going to release that. He hasn't released it yet, but he's going to release it. And his YouTube channel is TheTimeSpiders. And I'll put that in the description of this video. So anyway, I got it back a couple weeks ago, and he got it working with not a whole lot of problems. And the key was he was able to figure out how to get this case open. And like I say, I'm not going to describe in detail how he fixed it because you can go to his video and see that. But it's working now. So now I can do a review of this radio. Like I say, this is the Grundig eTraveler VII. And it's AM, FM shortwave radio. And you open this little thing right there, and there's the controls, and there's the display. And the problem I was having before was when I would touch one of these buttons, it would just kind of go crazy. And he found out what the problem was with the buttons. That's what he found out, and he was able to fix it. So it's all working now. So I'm going to do a review of it at this time. So I'm going to get my little scorecard out here, get organized here. I'm going to set this down for a moment. And here's my report card that I usually use. And we're going to start with the look and feel. Okay, this is a fairly unique little portable shortwave. Whoops, I turned it on by mistake. And it has this little cover for protection. And then it has pretty nice little display. And these little hand grips are rubber. Makes it easier to get a good grip on it. And it fits right in the palm of your hand. Good size. Telescopic antenna. And then I'll go over the other controls later. And it's got a kind of a unique battery compartment I'll go over later. But it looks like a pretty nice radio. Unfortunately, you can't see the display without opening the cover. So you have to open the cover to see the display and get to the buttons. But that's not a problem. You know, once you find a station, you just close it up, set it down, and listen to the station. Got a nice, fairly good size speaker for this little radio. So that's kind of the look and feel. I'm going to give it kind of a average grade. It's not real classy looking. Kind of pretty plastically looking. I'm going to give it a C. Just kind of average look and feel. So But look and feel, we're going to give it a C. Okay, the next thing is readability, and that includes the display. Open it back up here. The display and the lettering. And the display, even though it's fairly small, because it is a small radio, it's got big numbers, so it's easy to read. And let's see, I don't think, no, it doesn't have a backlight. So it's an LCD display, but it does not have a backlight. At least I don't remember it having one. Nope, I don't see anything that looks like a backlight. So anyway, so that's the display. The buttons are easily readable, the writing on them. Uh-oh. It's not really 79 out. That particular thermometer is just both indoor and outdoor is indoor. So it's not 79. I think it's, well, actually it's 62. It's 62 degrees outside, which is not too bad today. A little windy. Anyway, I digress. In the lettering here is, get up the camera a little closer, is white on black, so that's real easy to read. And here it's black on gray. That's easy to read. Now, I have seen some radios that have a light gray on a darker gray, or vice versa. And that's impossible to read. So, as far as readability, I think this radio gets an A. I give it an A. Oops, and I'm going to knock it over here. So I'm going to give it an A on readability. Okay, the next thing is power options. It comes with, now this is the, let me back up here a second. This is the box it comes in. Like I said, I got this used off of eBay, and it comes with a bunch of nice accessories. It comes with a pouch. Here's a little pouch to protect it. And it comes with, would you believe, I wish all radios came with this. It comes with a stand. Can you believe that? It comes with a stand. Still got the plastic on it, so it doesn't want to stand on there too upright. But that is cool. A stand. That I wish, yeah, like I said, I wish all portable radios came with a nice little stand. Comes with a stand. It comes with some earbuds. They're buried in there someplace. And it comes with the AC adapter. So, getting back to power options. So it comes with the AC adapter, which you can use. And it uses just 2 AA batteries. That's all it needs, just 2 AA batteries. And they fit in this neat little compartment here. Turn it over. You push that, and whoop, and you drop that on the floor. Boy, if you lose that, you're out of trouble. And then the batteries slide in there like so. So that's the power options. And that closes right up real quick. No problem. So the only thing I could say negative, also here is the port for the AC adapter. So I'm going to give it a B for power from the standpoint. I'm going to give it an A because it came with the AC adapter. And a lot of times nowadays, portable radios like this don't come with an AC adapter. So I'm going to give it an A. What the heck? You know me, I'm very generous. Okay, tuning. Now, it does not have a tuning knob. It does not have a tuning knob over here. You use these buttons here to tune up and down. So it's, I'll call it digital button tuning. So I really don't like that. I've gotten used to it, so it's not that I can't use it, but I really like a knob. And if we turn it on here, Yep, I got it in standby. That doesn't help. There we go. So I'm reaching for a tuning wheel, and there is none. So I have to do this. And now it's scanning. And I can stop it. I select the bands. And then you use these buttons to tune up and down. There it goes into scan mode, and then you just stop it. So that takes a little get used to, and then it takes off and starts scanning instead of just being able to increment it. And there's how you change the international bands. Use this button here, and or this button. This one you can change the AM/FM shortwave bands. Let me turn that sound back off. Okay, there we go. So I really don't like that tuning, and to me it's a little cumbersome using those buttons. So I'm going to knock it down on tuning. I really don't like that. So I'm going to give it a C. I would almost give it a D, but I'm too generous, so I'm not going to give it a D. Audio quality. Audio quality is only, well, it's a small radio. Let me try to do this without getting in trouble. Go to FM. Okay, there's FM. It's pretty tinny. So the audio quality is average, I would say, for this size radio with a small speaker. Now, granted, this radio design is, gosh, it's really old. So this is using the old technology, small speakers. So I wouldn't expect that good of audio quality. Of course, you can use the earphones jack and use some good modern earphones, and that really improves the sound. So I'm going to give it a C for audio. Now, special features, and I can use the side of the box here to quote some of the special features. It has AM/FM shortwave is 2 megahertz to 30 megahertz, so it's pretty wide band. It has the digital tuner with auto scan. It has 30 memories, 10 each for each band, 10 for AM, 10 for FM, 10 for shortwave. Which, to me, that's all you really need. And it has of course, it has a clock that shows up when your radio's off, shows you the time. And it has a sleep timer function, which I always like to have that sleep timer function because I'll listen to the radio and at night and I'll fall asleep, so I like for it to shut off. So that's cool. And then, like I say, it comes with those accessories, including the little stand. I think that's pretty cool that it comes with a stand. Never been opened. And it comes with a carrying pouch to protect it from getting scratched. And this, even though this is used, it's in mint looking condition. Had to be repaired by my good friend Steve, but it's now a workable radio. So because it came with this stand and it came with AC adapter and it has some of those features that I mentioned, I'm going to give it a B for special features. Reception, I'll do the reception testing later. So right now, I think we're looking at probably a C plus or a B minus, and I don't give busts and minuses, so I'm gonna be generous and give it. I got 3 C's. That makes that a B. I want to give it a B. Right now, I'm going to give it a B. You know, it's a pretty neat little radio. So if you could pick one of these up, and you would have to pick this up used. This, like I say, its design is quite old. I don't know exactly how old, but it's quite old. But if you could pick one up, and I've seen many of them on eBay, it's a nice little carry-around radio. And so, you know, oh, the jacks here. Let me go over all the buttons. I didn't do that. Oh boy, really getting out of control here. Okay, we've got the up and down scan, which is also for setting the time for minutes and hours. It's got the band selection. It's got the auto scan button. It's got the channel up. That means if you've got memories, things stored in memory, you can jump up one of those memory channel. Store button to store a frequency you found. Timer function and the sleep function. Timer function and sleep function. So the sleep function, of course, is you set it like 30 minutes or whatever, 90 minutes, whatever, and after that time it'll shut the radio off. The timer actually is like an alarm. It's an alarm. Okay, so those are those buttons. On the top, which doesn't show up very well on my crappy camera, you have a 10K to 9K selector, depending on whether you're in the United States or over in Europe. Volume control, the time set button to set the time of the radio, in the radio. Power off, power on or standby, your AC adapter, and your headphones jack, and then here's your telescopic antenna, which is not really long, but it's pretty long for this little radio. And that goes in and out pretty easy. So that's it. That's all you got. There's nothing on the sides, bottom, or otherwise. So that's in my review. I can see right now it's looking like it's going to be about a B minus, but I'm going to give it a B, and I'll do reception test down in my workshop away from all these computers and lights and everything to see how it does on reception. So that's the show. I want to thank Steve for repairing this thing for me, and when he releases his video, I'll put a link here in this show to his video where he actually shows how he repaired it. Also, if you want to go back to where I first introduced this radio and realized that I had a problem, that was show number 384. So if you want to go back, you can look at show number 384, and I'll put that at the beginning of this video in case you want to go watch that first before you watch this video, because they are, almost 3 months apart. So thanks for watching. Have a happy holiday if I don't see you again. Hopefully I can get out and hook up that broomstick antenna and see if it accidentally got fixed. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Well, I don't know if it still works. Bye-bye.